Here we go. Hey, here we go. All right, I think I got this thing worked out now. Welcome, 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 everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. My name's Darren DeLuca, and welcome to the Ramblin' Recruiter, the channel that is dedicated to helping you find the job of your dreams and make the most of your career. If this is your first time here, you're definitely going to want to consider subscribing. Click the bell, you'll enable notifications, and you'll never miss any of my videos again. I post a new video every Thursday. So we got a great show planned today. This afternoon, I thought I'd start out with some employment-related news that's been floating around out there, and we can chat through that. We can talk about questions and answers, so feel free to shoot me a question via the chat. And I am on a mission, folks. I'm on a mission to upgrade my camera to one that's actually a camera and that doesn't do double duty as a cell phone. So while never expected, contributions are definitely appreciated. It is hip to tip, and there are links below in the description to both my PayPal and the Streamlabs donation site, so you can make a contribution, even if it's just one time. That's greatly appreciated. Hey, we got a like already. All right, somebody's online. Who's there? Who's there? Let's hear from you. All right, well, don't be shy. Jump on the bandwagon here. So what better way to start a Tuesday live stream than with some music? I hope you can hear this. All right, enough of that nonsense. Anyway, so I was checking out the employment news today, and unfortunately we got to start today's stream off with some bad news, and that is Juul. Not saying you don't know. Not sure if you don't know Juul Labs. Juul, makers of the Juul electronic cigarette. Juul is cutting 500 jobs by the end of the year, and that is people calling me, people sending me texts. See, this is why I need a phone, or need a camera that's actually a camera, not a phone. Look at this, text message notifications blowing up, phone notifications blowing up. Yes, gotcha, thank you. So today, Juul announced that they're going to be cutting 500 jobs, which is 10 to 15% of their workforce. And this is a really unfortunate thing to hear. You know, 500 people are going to be losing their jobs right around the holidays this year. And that's because they are under extreme pressure from the FDA, thanks to a whole lot of Donnie and Danielle do-gooders out there who are screaming at the top of their lungs, "Won't somebody please think of the children?" And making it really difficult for adults who actually decided to use this product rather than smoke to not be able to get the flavors that they like. So, you know, I'm all about making absolutely certain that Juul products and other products like it are not being sold to children. I think that's on the retailers a little bit more so than the manufacturer. The manufacturer makes it clear that it's for adults only, and it's really unfortunate to hear about 500 people losing their jobs right around the holidays. And this talk about vape-related illnesses, I mean, come on, give me a break with this. The vape-related illnesses were a direct result of people buying black market THC cartridges, not from the store-bought Juul cartridges, but that's all neither here nor there. Uber is looking to get in, I'm sure you can hear those sirens. New York, New York, it's a hell of a town, man. Uber is looking to get into the banking business. So Uber's launching a new product called Uber Money, which is going to focus on creating mobile bank accounts for their couriers and a digital wallet and debit and credit cards. Frankly, I think this is, well, Uber doesn't realize what they're getting themselves into. Lots of other companies have tried to get into the banking space, particularly like Walmart comes to mind, PayPal comes to mind, and I just don't think that they're fully appreciative of the level of regulation that they're going to have to deal with. Uber's a company that's been well known to basically stick the middle finger up at regulators everywhere for everything, and they're not going to be able to do that in the banking space. Facebook workers are unhappy about the Facebook ad policies, letting politicians post whatever they want. In a letter obtained by the New York Times to the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, employees object to a recent decision that gives politicians free rein because they just don't like having Orange Man post anything, I guess. I'm just going to leave that one alone. So another piece of employment news is, do hiring managers mind the gap? And if you're trying to rejoin the workforce after some months or some years away, Hannah Morgan, founder of CareerSherpa.net, said that people looking for work after time away should decide what type of job they want. They should look at the skills they're using on boards or at not-for-profits and fill out their resumes and profiles with those. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. Most of the people I know who have a big gap on their resume are women who decided to take time off of work to raise their children. I don't know how many not-for-profit boards they're serving on or how many different volunteer activities they're doing outside their house. If you've got young children at home that you're the primary caregiver for, that is an incredible skill set that you've built up there, and you can absolutely spin that into relatable work experience. But this idea of filling out your resume with not-for-profit boards, that's a bunch of garbage in my opinion. If you've got that type of experience, great. But I sure don't think that the average person does. Why don't you, if you are in that situation where you've taken time off of work to raise children or you've just taken a considerable amount of time off of work, send me your resume and I'll review it for you and give you some feedback. And there's a bunch of other employment-related news today. GM expects a $3 billion hit from the strike, mostly due to lost production. Yeah, no kidding. That's what happens when employees go on strike, and this is bad for everybody. It's bad for the company, of course. It's bad for the consumer because they'll end up absorbing those costs, and it's bad for the employees because, you know, if you're trying to do collective bargaining to increase your wages, increase your benefits, and now the company is down $3 billion, their appetite to get on board with increased wages and benefits is going to be about zero. So that being said, another example of how unions really are only serving themselves and certainly not the workers that they claim to be representing. Well, that's about it for the employment news. I'm most interested in questions and answers, and I want to hear from you all. I'm not sure I'm doing my Streamlabs thing right here because I don't see the chat. Let's see if I can do this. Chat box. Show on stream. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Well, I'm not seeing the chat box here, folks, but maybe on the preview over here. Let's see. Okay, well, chat seems to be working. I guess there's just nobody on board. That's all right. We'll just we'll keep right on going. I think I could fill another 10-15 minutes with mindless drivel. What do you think? No, seriously, folks. I am on a mission to invest in a new camera. I could definitely use any and all support that you can manage in that regard. Links are down below in the description to make a one-time contribution or to become a supporter via Patreon. I could really, really use the support there. You know, this time of year, things are always a little bit constricted when it comes to disposable income, and just gonna have to keep getting by with the phone until such time as supporters out there are gracious enough to help me out enough for a new camera. Also, I have to give credit where credit is due and say a big thank you to a subscriber of mine and a new YouTuber friend, and that's Real Giveaway Guy, who was kind enough to give me a shout out on his channel over the weekend, which resulted in considerable number of views and a whole bunch of new subscribers. So Real Giveaway Guy, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. If you want to check out Real Giveaway Guy's channel, the link to it is in my channel's discussion board. So head on over to my channel's homepage, click on the discussion tab. You'll see the link to Real Giveaway Guy's channel. He's a great guy. He gives away all kinds of cool stuff. It's pretty easy to enter his giveaway contest, so go check him out. Yeah, it's not looking too busy here, folks. Not looking too busy at all. Let's have a look-see at the analytics. Concurrent viewers 1, chat rate 0, playbacks 4. I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It ain't great either, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Although looking at the preview here, because I'm looking at that over here and my camera's over here, I can see that there's some lag, so that's probably what's driving people away. Yeah, big time lag, big time lag. Well, anyway, if you are watching and you have some questions on any job search related topic, please feel free to fire away in the chat. If you would like to have your resume reviewed, check out the description below. You'll see my email addresses down there. Send it to me via email. Please don't ask me to do it in the chat. I'm very likely to miss it, and I don't want to be responsible for doxing anybody live on YouTube, so make sure you remove all your contact info before you send that resume over to me. What do you say? We've already gone through all the employment news of the day. We're not getting any questions and or answers, so how about some more music? No more music. You know, I'm really miffed about this whole Juul thing, because all these dunny do-gooders who are screaming about, you know, oh, children are going to be vaping, never once thought that their actions might actually lead to 500 people losing their jobs. Now, there's two different attitudes that you could take about this. On the one hand, you'll have people who say, well, it's their own damn fault for working for a bad company, and maybe there's something to that. And then there's the other people who are going to say, yeah, it's really unfortunate to see 500 American families who are going to be without income right around the holidays this year. That's just not cool. And those Donnie do-gooders who were screaming about the children never really gave that any consideration. You can almost hear, you know, the intelligence kicking around in their heads. I mean, just listen. You can hear it. I heard it. Did you hear it? Well, folks, I think if nobody's online, then we may as well wrap this up early. It's really too bad. I was hoping to review some resumes online today. But again, my name is Darren DeLuca. The channel is The Ramblin' Recruiter. We do a new video every Thursday on job search, interview, and resume writing topics. I hope to see you again on another stream, and check out the videos, subscribe to the channel. I have an October giveaway going on right now that if we hit 500 subscribers before the end of the month, there'll be a great giveaway. Check out the link for that video on my channel. If we don't hit 500 subscribers, hey, we'll do it again next month. But my name's Darren DeLuca. I wish you a great rest of your job searching day, and I will see you next time.